So Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews finally addressed the Josh Giddey situation. Malika Andrews, she addressed it in slight detail, pretty brief, to the point, and then you got Stephen A. Smith, man. First of all, let me just give a shout out to all the content creators and just everybody in the community who was pressing this issue, getting on their social media and just pounding it to their chest that they need to address this issue. And people need to understand that it ain't that we care about what you say. It's just you need to keep that same energy, or who it is that says it. It's just, if you got that energy for black athletes, you need to have it for other demographics. That's the whole point. It ain't about whether or not we care about what Malika Andrews or Stephen A. Smith thinks or says. We don't care what they think or they say. The problem is there's an image that they want to propagate when it comes to black people, right? Against other demographics. Clearly, there's an agenda. We see it. We're not stupid. The people who want to defend Malika Andrews or even Stephen A. Smith, they just don't want to acknowledge the issue. They want business as usual. They want people to talk about black men as if we're just thugs and killers and, drug dealers and all this. And we're just violent, just, menaces to society when that's not the case. Most of us are not. That's the issue we have. I just want to get that out the way. But let's get back to Stephen A. Smith. So he chimed in on it on his podcast. And he was on the defensive about it, because he was being pressed about it. And he basically just stated that, he doesn't know all of the details and, you could get sued, which is bullshit. I call BS on that because you stating your opinion or even reporting, because that's what you guys do. Y'all report what's going on through sources. And I know you have your sources, Mr. NBA. So you can report what's being sourced out there and you will not get sued because all you got to do is just cite your source of where you got the information. You only get sued when you accuse without any proof. Stating your opinion, because you're very opinionated, Stephen A. Smith. Stating your opinion is not grounds for you to get sued. Because you stated your opinion on the Emi Udoka situation. You stated your opinion on John Morant. You stated your opinion on Kyrie Irving. You stated your opinion on Michael Irvin. You stated your opinion on a multitude of black athletes. And you have yet to get sued. So miss me with that. And getting on the defensive, and getting mad because you're being hounded. This is your job. This comes with the territory. In fear of being fired. They're not going to fire you, man. I mean, they will at some point. Something bad needs to happen. But you're the face of ESPN. So when you get loud and you get all, boisterous about your opinion towards black athletes, keep that same energy towards any other demographic. But the whole entire point was to keep it even across the board. That's all we ask. We don't care about you and what you say, but you're not going to perpetuate this negative image of black athletes. Meanwhile, other demographics are doing worse or the same thing and they get a pass. That's what everyone's angry about. And you got people who want to say they're being targeted. Well, they're being targeted because they're the loudest ones. Malika Andrews put herself in that situation. And if anybody wants to say ESPN put her in that situation, then okay, so be it. ESPN put her in a situation. But there has to be a face to the problem. And her face is the problem. She put herself out there. So did Stephen A. Yeah, we can blame ESPN. But that's just too easy. Just saying ESPN. Troy Aikman ain't talking about none of this stuff. Right? So we're not finna just make it easy and say ESPN just to, muddy the waters. We're going to specifically, talk about who it is that's saying what they're saying and why. Clearly there's an agenda. So, again, Stephen A., don't get defensive, man, just because people are pressing you. Keep that same energy. Now, there is some more info on what's going on. I'll address it in another video as far as Josh Giddey is concerned, but he's still playing. The team knows about the situation. And, you know, here we are. More information to come as we go about it. But come on, y'all gonna sit here and try to, well, at least in Stephen A's case, try to call foul and try to act like you're being targeted, man. Like, no. You have no problem when it comes to when it comes to black folks. You have no problem. So keep that same energy, man. Anyways, your boy Nick's. Like, subscribe, and I'm out.